Welcome to Sisters Before Blisters, Chafing the Dream. Hi, I'm Cheryl.
I'm Christine.
And I'm Colleen.
We're three sisters living in three different countries who thought it would be a brilliant idea to sign up for a 70.3 Ironman triathlon as a relay team.
That's 1.2 miles of swimming, 56 miles of biking, and a half marathon, combined as a team, which sounds totally doable until you remember none of us are spring chickens anymore.
We're documenting every painful, hilarious, inspiring moment of our 13-month journey from what have we done to race day glory, or a complete disaster.
Expect training mishaps, sister drama, expert advice, and proof that the best terrible decisions are made with family. Let's do this. We're going to do a triathlon here.
Yeah.
So we've decided that as a team, we are going to accomplish a half Ironman. And that half Ironman is going to be in northern Michigan. So those of you who can see on the screen, you pull out the whole Michigan mitt. It's going to be at the upper, so Michigan, up here, way on the other side of where Christine lives in Michigan, all the way across. Beautiful Lake Michigan water, so the swim's going to be amazing. Rolling hills, so the run and the bike are going to be a lot of fun. It's supposed to be in September of next year. We have a full year to train. It'll be September 20th of 2026. And we've each selected a leg to do, and we're doing this together. We're training separately, but we're going to combine it all and mash it all into one race in a year from now when we see each other. And we probably won't see each other together until that time.
Probably,
so
yeah.
We're here for a family event. Colleen is being inducted into the Hall of Fame for her college for soccer. So she is in town for that, and we get to see her. So we probably won't get an opportunity to see her in person until race day.
Yeah.
Or maybe just the day before race day.
Yeah. I think, that's pretty accurate, because I don't know where we're going to be.
Yeah. Okay, good. All right, so let's just introduce each of us.
Okay.
So Colleen, you go first.
Okay. I'm Colleen Tracy. Used to be Colleen Luther, but now Colleen Luther Tracy. Keeping that L in there. I live in Germany right now, and I have 2 kids. And
How old are they?
3 and 5 months.
Busy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
So tell us a little bit about your athletic history.
Played a lot of sports growing up. I played soccer because you guys played soccer. So played soccer from 5 all the way through college and still play. I actually just played my first game last Sunday.
Yay.
Back from having the baby.
Yay.
So that
How
was
did it
good.
feel?
It felt really good. The first half was amazing. Halftime, I was like, I still feel good. I got on the field the second half and I go, I probably should sub out. Just my body was, the muscles and everything were so fatigued and tired. But it was good, and I'm excited to go back and play in another week. So
Excellent. And you are currently in Germany for how long?
we have another year left. We're thinking we'll find out in November how long we're there. So.
Okay, excellent. And Christine?
I am Christine Byrne, used to be Christine Luther, and I live in Oscoda, Michigan. I have 3 kids, 14.
She's 14 already.
She's 14.
We're getting old.
I know. Middle one is going to be 9 in 2 weeks,
Oh my gosh.
and then the little one is 6.
Okay. So tell us a little bit about your athletic history.
Played all sorts of sports.
We have a bit of a choir as well.
Started playing soccer when I was 4, all the way through college. Played 4 years college. I did volleyball and track and swimming and softball. We rode horses. We did a little bit of everything.
Excellent. And I guess that leaves me.
Yes.
So I'm Cheryl. I am still Luther. I go by Van Luther. My wife's name is Van Cowenberg, and my name is Luther, so we've combined them to Van Luther. I live in Windsor, Ontario. So this is a podcast coming from 3 different countries, from 3 different sisters in 3 very different situations. So I did grow up in Michigan with these guys here, and I played a ton of soccer, lots and lots of soccer. And then after soccer, I transitioned to women's pro football. So I played 12 years in the women's league with the pads and the helmet and the pigskin, and love of my life, honestly. Good, good. So let's talk about which legs we've selected. So Christine, you're doing the swimming.
I'm doing the swimming. Yep.
And why did we go that route for you?
Because you sink.
I do sink.
Well,
So-
there was more to it than that.
Yes.
I live a mile and a half away from Lake Huron, so I can practice swimming almost any time. Plus, I have access to a pool, and I just have that available, which makes it a lot easier. And I enjoy swimming. So
And you swam in high school.
I did.
Yeah. All right. And Colleen, you're gonna run for us.
I'm gonna run. Yeah.
What's Christine? What's the distance? Sorry.
1.2 miles.
Yes, 1.2 miles for the half iron. Colleen has to step away because of the baby, but that's okay. She'll be back. I'm doing the bike, and it's primarily because I sink when I swim. I've been working on it my entire life, but the reality is I'm not a great swimmer. I'm an okay
No
swimmer.
buoyancy.
I have done a half Ironman once before, and I survived, but I will tell you that this one was the hardest part for me. So I'm going to do the bike. I have access to a beautiful bike that I've had for quite a long time. It's set up in a tri-fashion. It's a road bike. It's yellow. It's I
a
love,
pretty bike.
I love this bike. So I have the equipment. I have the shoes. I have the helmet. I have some experience cycling. So it makes a good fit for me to take on cycling. Besides, Colleen just had another baby. So it's getting the time away to cycle long term and being out on a bike, that it makes it really difficult with a baby. So
Yep.
So running's going to be a little bit easier for you.
Yep.
To train.
Yep. Yeah. Running is something I can do kind of no matter what. I mean, even if they're kicking and screaming.
You can just push on.
I can
Hold
do this,
on.
but I'm able to run. Yeah. So, and it's much easier to pack shoes in a suitcase no matter where we are in the world at that point.
Yeah.
So
That's great.
That's the running's the easiest.
Good. Good. All right. And so you're running a half marathon,
Yep.
which is 13.2.
To 13.1.
13.1.
13.1, and I've done it before. I've done a couple halves, so I feel confident that I could do it again. I've done a few triathlons, but short distances, so the half iron seemed a little intimidating.
To do the full thing.
To
all
do
the
the
way.
full thing, yeah. I've only done Olympic distance triathlons before, so
Well,
this will be
we're
mine.
not young anymore.
I know, and the body's gonna take a hit for sure.
Yeah.
Those knees are a little sore from all the soccer.
Mhm.
But yeah, I think that's something that's doable,
Excellent.
trainable, doable.
Excellent. And I think my distance is 56 miles, I believe.
Yeah, I think so.
So 1.2, 3.1,
Mhm.
56.
13.1.
13.1. Sorry, I misspoke.
No, you're good.
Thank you for correcting. Thank you for correcting
You're
me.
forgetting 10 miles. That's a big thing.
I mean, if I only had run 3.1, I
Well, it's
feel like I'm getting off easy, girls.
after you're done training, it's gonna feel like 3.1.
Sure.
Okay. So, what are your thoughts initially when I presented this idea to you guys? Were you like, "You're crazy," or was this like, "Oh, this is kind of fun," or what were you thinking?
I don't recall.
You don't recall.
I think it was kind of like, oh, here we go again.
What does that mean?
Just another one of your ideas.
I happen to have a few ideas here and there.
I-
Some of them are crazy, some of them are
Yeah.
fun.
It wasn't like, I don't know. I felt like I was getting to the age where competing in anything was kind of done.
Okay,
Just because I am getting older and things don't work like they used to.
that's true.
And so I was.
But we're not ancient.
No, we're not ancient. And I can still do things, and I do still do things, but competing. But, throw in the three of us, and we just like to have a good time, and we all are, wanting to be active still and have fun. So
Yep.
let's do it all together.
Absolutely. Colleen, what are your
I think
thoughts when?
Well, I would say when you first presented us doing the full half individually,
That was a bit of a.
I was like,
I don't think I can do that.
I was like, how am I gonna find time to train for this? Like,
That
just
was-
getting in the water with these two. It just wasn't going to happen to get enough of the distance in the swim. The bike I could figure out once she can sit in a trailer. But yeah, so I was a little overwhelmed. But then like once the relay was kind of an option, I was like, okay, this is 100% doable. And it kind of gives me like a goal of running. Like, yes, I'm going to be playing again, but it's a different training. It'll help, but it's a completely different style of training.
Mm-hmm.
So those long runs are going to be, a little bit of me time, which I'm really excited about.
Yes.
Because I'm like, nope, I have to. It gives me something that I have to do no matter what. Having something else to go toward, a goal to go towards, which I think always is a little bit motivating. Like, we're gonna have to do it, so like you better be ready or it's gonna suck.
It's better to prepare and suck a little bit before the moment that it really sucks.
Yeah. And I can't let you guys down on the last leg. I can't quit. You didn't quit. If you didn't quit and I'm going, that means I can't quit. So
That's fair.
Yeah.
So what are some of your fears about doing this?
Getting kicked in the face and drowning. I mean, like, I'm comfortable with my ability to swim, but I can't control everybody else.
That's true.
So
That's a big scary one, I think, for the
that's one fear, and then making sure that I train well enough where I can not embarrass myself.
As long as you don't drown, then you're good.
Okay.
The
I don't plan on drowning.
Yeah, the good thing about this is that we're not going out there to be number one. We're not trying to crush any records. We're going out there to show that three sisters from three different countries can do something together, and we're just out there doing something. We're being active, and we're being trying to stay connected as best we can across the globe, and still giving ourselves something to strive towards. So I think that as long as we all survive, I don't get hit by a car, Colleen doesn't like run into the ditch or something, Christine doesn't get kicked in the face and drown,
Yeah.
I think we're good.
Yeah.
Oh, yay.
I feel like my margin for error is a little skewed for yours. But
A little bit.
you guys have a little bit bigger.
Any fears for
Dangers.
you?
Just making sure my body does good. That's all. So yeah, just having a baby and things aren't quite 100% where they were after. I mean, this first one was a C-section, so like to me, I felt like I got back and I was not 100%, but I was definitely like 98, 99% myself again. And this one, I don't know that I'll ever feel that way again. So I think that's a big fear. Is like I'm gonna get into the run and I'm not gonna feel great, and different things are gonna hurt, and my pelvic floor is not gonna be happy, or even just my first like long training run, I think that's gonna happen. And just because it's the amount of time, like pounding the pavement with a pelvic floor that's still healing. So that's kind of my biggest fear, and my knees hurting.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think those are legitimate concerns, and those are some of the things that we hope to dig into over this series. The goal is to have a series throughout the year that follows our trajectory of our training, our ups or downs. We'll bring in some experts to come in and be on the podcast with us and get some great information from people who have done it before. And I would love to have an expert on that is maybe a pelvic floor expert, especially somebody who just had a baby. How do you get back into athletics? How do you prepare your body to continue to move and be healthy for a lifetime, not just right this second?
Yeah.
Not just for this race.
Yeah, and in a body that doesn't always feel like your own after. I think that's, I mean, you've had three, so you know the same thing. Like your body just doesn't feel the same. But there's glimpses of things that you've repeated a million times where it's like, no matter what, that's always going to be the same. But it's in a foreign body sometimes. So, and it just gets less foreign, hopefully, as you go.
Did you experience the same thing?
Yeah, I did.
And you've had 3 vaginal births.
Yep.
So you've had 1 vaginal and 1 C-section.
Yes.
Okay. And I have no kids. I have cats. So the baby making factories are over here.
Factories
closed. Both factories are closed.
They are closed.
They're closed.
We are all done.
So did you experience
Yes. No,
similar
it's you just get consumed. All of your time, all of your energy goes to being a mom, taking care of their needs, so your needs get pushed to the side. And when you do find time to exercise and do things, it's different. Your body doesn't work the way it used to because all your nutrients went somewhere else, and so those muscles, those joints, things don't work like they used to. Things come back for the most part.
How long after your last one do you feel like you were pretty good?
They say it takes about 5 years for everything to come back. I would say I was feeling better around 3 years.
Okay.
So
3-year bounce back.
yeah, well, I still feel like I haven't bounced back. It's been 6.
Oh, okay.
So-
All right.
I'm good. I'm active and stuff, but it's that fear of, I'm never gonna be like I was, and I have to. That's like an acceptance thing, and I'm trying to accept that I'm not going to be like I was. But I mean, I am older. I've had 3 children. I don't have time to run around and exercise like I did.
It's a whole different season of life at this point, and I think that for all 3 of us, and other athletes, that it is just, it's a whole new identity that you have to figure out who you are as you get older, as your body changes, and like you said, it's an acceptance piece. If I could go back, I would 100 times over to play football again.
Mm-hmm.
That I love football so much and what my body could do. But if I were to put a helmet on today, I would probably get knocked out. My brain is one of the big reasons why I do what I do for healthcare is because of my interest in CTE and brain damage and all those hits that I took.
Yeah.
And my body just cannot sustain those hits anymore.
Yeah.
And it's sad. It feels defeating. It feels depressing. I've never found the flow again from when I was on the field. Not in anything that I've been successful, whether it be speaking, whether it be in practice as a healthcare provider, trying other sports, doing something amazing, like just having a great day. It never even touches close to comparing to what I felt like when I was in flow on the field.
Yeah.
And that's hard to accept.
Yeah.
And I don't think that we're chasing that through this, but I think it's part of our new identities, plural.
Yeah.
And figuring out how do we still enjoy life and still stay active and still keep our bodies moving and use our bodies in a way that we can at this moment.
Yeah, there's a lot of acceptance, I think, that comes with, like, anyone who's played a sport or done a sport at a higher level, like, of just having that feeling again. And yes, there's that chase feeling, but then as you get older, there's this acceptance that kind of comes over you, and you're like, okay. And otherwise, I think you would just go crazy, or you would just be hurt all the time.
Yeah,
like you
pushing yourself too hard.
Yeah, you would have to you have to find, like, this is what I can do, and it feels okay to do this, and and it's going to be okay for now. And it sucks a little and it stings a little, but otherwise, yeah, you drive yourself crazy trying to go back to what you did. There's no replicating that.
No. It's a good growth opportunity, in my opinion, to be able to step into something new and try to thrive in that new era, in that new identity, versus always living in the past.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's move on to another question I have for you guys. So Colleen, tell us a little bit about the climate in Germany. It's very similar to this climate that we're in Michigan, yes?
Yeah,
Michigan
I would say
and Ontario.
Yeah, I would say very similar. We get all 4 seasons. I'm like 20 minutes west of Nuremberg, so we're like right by Munich, kind of. So it's very same as the weather here. I would say more humidity here. We don't get as much humidity in Germany.
Okay.
But
So what are your guys' game plans for as the weather starts to turn a little colder and we start to move into winter? What is your game plan for training?
I help coach little ones for swimming, so I have access to the pool. 3 days a week, so
Perfect. That's amazing. That's why she's doing swimming.
I know.
Nice and easy.
I know.
What about you?
I'll run in snow. I don't care. I mean, we play in anything, we run in anything, right? Like I'm used to running in bad weather, so it doesn't bother me. If it's like icy or something, I'll definitely. And I don't want to take the kids out. I can get on a treadmill.
Yeah.
Like 2 minutes, like a warm up for 2 minutes, and I'm done. but it's doable. But I also have a rower and things to keep my cardio capacity up, so I can do that. And hopefully within that week there's a nice day that I can get out and run. So that's my plan. Is to a run would be first, but I have alternatives. I can do a rower. I can hop on a bike. I can get on a treadmill.
Yeah, I've got a rower as well. I've got trails I can run and stuff like that too. So.
Well, all three of us have rowers. Maybe we'll have to put a little fire under our asses and have a little like weekly competition. Hey, did you get your rowing in?
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm not great at the rower. I have one.
I'm good for my size. For a 5-foot athlete, I do all right.
We moved the rower downstairs into the basement rather than in the garage, which is butt-ass cold. So we use it a little bit more in the wintertime, which is good.
Mine's in the garage.
In the garage, yeah, it's cold.
Mine's in our storage in the basement, but I have a little workout area, so I can put like my barbell and my rower and everything down there.
Okay, excellent.
Yeah.
Well, I have a gym in the garage, so more of like a CrossFit setup with squat bar and pull-up bar and free weights and Olympic bars and stuff like that. So that is a big part of my game plan is strength, so that when I get on the bike, I can keep the pedal going. I also need to build my cardiovascular, so I have my bike on a trainer currently in the garage. That will stay most likely. That will stay in the garage, and it's okay to train your lungs in the cold a little bit.
Yeah.
So I'll get on there and I'll put an audiobook in or a podcast or something, and I will just listen as I pedal away. I'll do different variations from intermittent to just straight power to I change up the workouts to make sure that I'm constantly confusing my muscles so that I'm moving forward.
Do you have a place where you can bike outside, or you can cycle outside, or no? Is there a safe?
So in Michigan, there are a number of places to bike, but my bike's in Ontario.
Right.
So right now, I don't have a good answer for that.
Okay.
Because we've had a number of cyclists run off the road, hit, or killed cycling on the road, which is a big concern.
Is it not friendly, like cycle friendly over there?
Some lanes are, but there are a lot of drivers that don't respect the bicycle lanes.
Okay. Gotcha.
And there is a group that likes to cycle in Windsor, but they do a lot of county stuff, and the roads are really rough, like cobbly, and
not good for the road bike.
sometimes you run into drivers that don't appreciate bikes on the road.
Gotcha.
So I'm gonna navigate that. I'm gonna figure that out. I'm gonna find a place to cycle. I need to get a bike rack or something to get my bike over here into Michigan when I cross the border. Maybe when I'm working, I can jump into a couple of groups around here. But otherwise, it's going to be in the garage for the most part until probably through winter, and then in the spring, I'll try to get more out onto the road.
Gotcha.
Yeah, most of my training will be in the pool until it's a little bit warmer.
We'll get you a wetsuit. You'll be all right.
Yeah, it's still cold.
Freezing.
So what are you guys looking most forward to throughout all this plan that we've cocked up?
Go ahead.
I think that I'm looking forward to just like having us be more connected. With us living all over the globe, we, life gets busy and we're always doing our own thing and stuff, and so sometimes we don't connect as much as we maybe would like to. So I think this will definitely have us checking in more and, asking each other how training's going, making sure that we're staying injury free, and, everything else is going on in life too.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah, I like that. Like something to share, something to talk about. I know, like, sometimes it's hard. We're in our separate lives, and it's nice to have something common to come and talk about. Not to have a reason to text, but yes, have a reason to say, like,
Or respond.
Yes.
Yes.
I know. I'm
This
sorry.
one does not
It's me.
respond
I'm the
well.
problem. I'm the problem. I know. To be fair, it's not. I'm not. It's everyone. I don't respond to anybody.
We're not just getting ignored. It's
Nope.
everybody.
Nope. Everyone gets ignored equally. Two kids are screaming. I go,
No, not right now.
not today.
Not today.
So, but that and just having a goal. Yeah, I think having another goal is good.
Excellent. Yeah. I think I'm looking forward to the camaraderie with you guys. I love you guys and I miss you guys, and I don't think that we get enough sister time. So this is a great opportunity just to check in, like you guys said, and cheer each other on in a positive way. Sometimes sometimes we can all three of us we can jump on the call. Yes, we've bickered in the past. I don't think we don't do that very
Not
often.
as adults.
No,
We did it really well as kids though.
I got some scars.
I had a missing tooth. Yeah.
A swirly.
All right. We don't need to bring that up. Yeah, work together real well. You two did.
But as adults, I think the tide has shifted. At least that's my opinion.
Yes.
I mean,
Oh, yeah.
I could call either of you in a heartbeat and say, this is what's going on. I don't feel good about it, or I've had a really tough day, and we can bitch and moan and complain together about it, and you've got my back, and
Yep.
I've got your back. But we don't just want to have those conversations.
No,
we
'cause
want
we
to
wanna
have positive,
fix
good,
the problem.
happy conversations, and let's stay motivated and cheer each other on.
Mhm.
So that's one of the things that I'm looking forward to, is that we already do that, but this is just another opportunity to enhance that.
Mhm.
Yeah, I agree.
So tell me a little bit about, Colleen, tell me about your situation as far as like
My life.
your life. So you're married to an Army sergeant.
So he is the first sergeant of a company right now. So it is a lot of work. He's in charge of the well-being of soldiers and of 100 soldiers and their families, basically. So phone calls we get at all hours, at all times. It's a tough job for sure, and dealing with all the higher ups, dealing with taking care of all the lower enlisted. So it's tricky. It's a tricky job for him. It's stressful. Perfect time to have a second kid, right?
I don't know if there's ever a good time.
There's
If not,
really
you
not.
just gotta
There's
do it.
really not. No. Unfortunately, we are living on base, so it's a little tricky because it's an apartment. We're on the top floor, so it's a lot to convince a 3-year-old to walk downstairs to take our dogs out to go to the bathroom. So my day consists of a lot of negotiating,
Okay.
and feeding, and making sure that our life is together enough to be livable, and trying to make sure that he's not stressed, because he shouldn't have to come home and be stressed. It should only be, work can do that, enough of that. So I do that, and trying to keep my son busy with play groups and do the right thing and make sure he's, the mom guilt of making sure he's getting everything he needs and making sure she's getting everything she needs. And so my day is taking care of everyone.
That's fair.
And that's what I do.
And so you need this time to
Yes.
take care of yourself.
Yeah. I love lifting. I love being active. I love having races to go towards, and so I haven't necessarily been able to do that or have that opportunity, and so this is kind of a forced way to do it, but in a very good way.
Excellent.
Does that
Excellent.
answer your question?
Yes, it does.
Okay.
That absolutely does. Christine, tell us a little bit about your husband and your work situation and
Okay.
what your day looks like.
I am a school teacher. I teach middle school science and high school health, and I take all 3 kids with me to school in the morning, and one stays after for practice, and then I take the other 2 home. We go pick up the other one, drop the other ones off at soccer, gymnastics, cheerleading, and then Scouts is involved, and then there's all the after school NJHS and student council and Rotary, and there's just a bunch that the kids are all involved in. My husband and I also own a small bake shop in our town, and he is there very often.
Constantly.
And there's a lot of stress that goes with owning a small business, and he's doing a wonderful job, and the town is great, it's just a lot of stress, because if somebody calls off, he's the one that's got to go in, and it's, I try to take care of everything at home, but it's not a lot of time left over for us.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
true. Well, all the more reason to make sure you're getting your steps in and
Yep.
your exercise and making sure that your mental health is in a good spot.
I'm blessed to have a very good group of friends that have a lot of kids in the same activities, and so we tag team with each other, and it's very, very helpful.
Good. Excellent.
Yes.
Do you ever wonder, like, how Mom ever did it?
Yes, all the time.
Like, with the three of us, like, just running to practice or running
Mhm.
to all of our activities. Like,
Mhm.
I think of that all the time. I'm like, how did she even...
I don't know.
I don't know.
It's a struggle.
Well, I am married to a paramedic, and she is a paramedic for Essex Windsor EMS. And so she has a really wonky schedule. So it's continental, so every 2 weeks it switches, and every other month she's on nights versus days.
Yeah,
It's
that's insane.
it's hard to keep a really good schedule in her house because her work is constantly flipping around. And I work from home most of the time. I would say 90% of the time I work in a small office off the kitchen. And I'm a healthcare provider, holistic healthcare. I focus on brain and gut health, and I help people unravel the root causes that conventional medicine typically overlooks. So we're looking at mold, looking at environmental toxins, we're looking at parasites. We're looking at things that conventional tests don't really look for, and it accounts for all of our cellular health. And if we can fix our cells, then we can fix all the things that go down the line after the cells. So your organs, your organ systems, your skin, your brain, all of the things that, when you look at the little teeny tiny cell, that's what we're made up of. So if we can make sure that that's healthy, everything else downstream can be healthy. So I focus heavily on that, and I spend a lot of time in that office working with clients and trying to create new ways to impact people in a very positive way. So our household is a little not chaotic as far as kids are involved, but chaotic as far as really trying to help the people. Being a paramedic, being a doctor, it's very service oriented.
Yeah, I was gonna say a lot of service.
Mm-hmm. And trying to get people to be at their best. A lot of times when my wife Amy she shows up on somebody's doorstep, it's their worst day, and she's just trying to make that worst day a little less worse.
Yeah.
So okay, questions from you guys. What do you have for me?
I don't know. Are you okay doing a relay, or did you really want to go for the full?
Oh, that's a good question. Yes, yes, I want both.
Okay.
So I would love for us. Because I have done a half Ironman in the past, and I did not train well for it. I will admit that wholeheartedly.
How long ago was that? I'm sorry.
Oh, it was the Steelhead, and they don't have the Steelhead anymore in Michigan, and it's been a number of years. So I want to say 10 years.
Were you living here or in Georgia?
I was living in Canton, Michigan.
Okay. I couldn't remember.
I did a handful in Georgia,
Mhm.
but I never to that distance. I did a bunch of Olympics, some sprints in Georgia, and I finally did the half iron when I moved up here.
Okay.
And I did not train well, and I suffered, and I probably needed an IV, and I had like massive cramps, and I did everything wrong.
Yeah.
Not only did I almost drown, but I did everything wrong.
I remember you calling me and you're like, my stomach will not stop cramping. And I was like, that's not good. I mean, I don't know what's going on in your body, but that's not good.
That's not good. Well, I did not train well, and I was like, I'm just gonna do it anyway and see how it goes, and I just kept going, and my body was able to sustain until I got to the end of the race, and then I was like, oh, I'm in trouble.
Yeah. That's that athlete. You're like, I'll push through. I can do it.
I'm fine. I got this.
My body will do it. It's okay.
Yeah, yep. I felt like that. I did a half, and it was fine all the way through, and then I stopped, and it was, my gut would not stop cramping.
Gurgle.
I did not hydrate well.
I thought I did. Like all the proper, but obviously I clearly did
I
not.
didn't either.
So more for us to learn and talk about this
Yeah.
year as we train properly. So to answer your question, I initially was thinking about doing the whole thing myself, and then I realized that first time I didn't do well training. And I am really, like you guys, different reasons, but I don't have a lot of time. So training for something this big could get off the rails really quickly if I allow it.
Yeah.
And I was thinking, okay, well, it would be fun kind of just to, like, how do you do part of it? Well, you do a relay. And then, of course, there's 3 parts, and there's 3 of us, and we're all athletic. And I was like, okay, well, this might be okay. And that's why I was like, okay, well, whatever happens, I'm good with.
How do you feel about swimming? Was that your text?
So,
Yes, I think I said that. How do you feel about swimming?
See,
Well,
really,
what do you mean?
Really, she wanted us to do the full thing, so we could carry. So Christine and I could carry her through the swim.
Yes.
She's like, just let me ride your backs, and and then you could put Christine and I in a trailer, and you could bike. See, we got this down. We can do it all.
So my hope is that this year goes really well for all 3 of us. Athletically, body-wise, family-wise, time-wise, the whole shebang. I hope that this goes really, really well for us, and that this gives us a little bit of confidence to move into maybe doing the full, each of us doing the full next year.
The half.
So the half.
Well, the half full.
Well, the full half.
Whatever.
Yeah, the half Ironman. Each of us do all 3 disciplines in 2027. So that is it doesn't have to happen, but that is something that is in my mind is when we talked about doing the relay, that this is a great stepping stone to be able to train and really get our hands dirty with one discipline and
then we can share what we learned.
And also carry each other through in 2027 when we're training with all 3 disciplines.
Yeah.
Because we'll have different experiences and advice for each other.
Yeah.
Does that answer your question?
Yeah, fully.
All right. So, was there a specific moment when you decided that yes, this was a go for you?
When the full, I think, was taken off the table.
The words relay. I read in the text. I was like, doable.
Doable.
I can do 2 of those events and actually do them.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think I felt more confident too. I just last week I went and swam with the swim team, and I did 1,100 yards in the pool. I was like, oh, this is easy. I got the easy ones, so
Nice.
we'll be
Yeah.
fine.
Excellent. Okay, so I wanted to ask, it's one of the questions I wrote down, but which sister proposed this? Obviously I did.
Yes.
And how did I convince the other 2?
Hmm.
Well, I don't think I had to convince her.
I was gonna say
it wasn't
that
a hard
too.
sell.
I think we're all like always.
We're always up to doing something.
Yes. Yeah. Like we all kind of have
That's
that.
challenge.
Yeah.
People don't tell us we can't do stuff.
This is true. Yeah.
Well, if they do, then they find out the hard way.
Yeah. We're a bit stubborn.
Yeah, a little bit.
Competitive.
Driven. I mean, there's plenty of words for it.
Yes.
All right, so I did want to ask, so Christine, you already swam a little bit in the pool.
Yeah.
Open water is completely different.
It is.
But you got a little taste.
I did a super sprint try like 4 years ago, and it was open water, and I could not swim freestyle because I kept drinking water.
Oh.
And so I ended up doing, it was like an 800. So I did an 800 doing the breaststroke.
Oh,
yes. I'm hoping not. Yeah, my triceps were the only thing that was sore after that whole event. Like the whole thing, they were sore for days.
Oh boy, Colleen, how long has been your longest run since you've had the baby?
Not on a soccer field.
Not on a soccer field.
Okay. A mile and a half, maybe. And I think I stopped because I took the dogs with me. So they had to go. So yeah, maybe a mile and a half that I took the dogs with me. Maybe a mile with them in the stroller. Yeah, and like running's been the only thing. Well, not the only thing, but one of the things that is challenging for my pelvic floor right now. But yeah, so running on a soccer field is very different. For some reason, it doesn't seem to bother me, but like pavement and like the repetitiveness.
Mm-hmm.
seems to be a little bit more challenging for my body at the moment.
Mhm.
So hopefully with some physical therapy, I'll be up and running a little bit more and feeling a little bit better about it. Yeah, but
Have you tried the rebounder? Bouncing?
yeah, I tried a little bouncing. Like, I can jump, I can lift, like, you know, I mean, not what I was lifting, but I can lift decently heavy weights and things like that. I don't know what it is or what's going on, so when I get back, I have a referral actually to be assessed to figure that out.
Okay.
So, we'll see what they say.
See what they
If they
say.
say no running, I'll be like, well, again, don't tell me what not to do. So,
We're gonna figure this one
I'm
out.
gonna figure it out. It'll be fine. If I can run on a field, I feel like I can.
You
It's just gonna take
do
some
the
time.
walk with the hips.
The speed walking.
Yes.
Yeah,
Do
get
that.
the helmet. No, I will not walk in that event. I'm gonna run.
Okay.
I'm gonna run.
Okay.
I'll figure it out.
So as far as biking, I have not been out on the road other than like around the neighborhood for any distance in quite some time. When I lived in Georgia, I loved the Silver Comet Trail because you could go all the way from midway through Georgia all the way to midway through Alabama. You could go 100 plus miles one direction and come all the way back. And I did that all the time. Actually, I did that all the time, but one time Colleen had to come get me because I ran out of fuel.
Yeah. She said, "Come get me and bring a peanut butter and jelly." So I drove, found her.
They found me in Alabama.
In Alabama. And yeah, that's what we did.
But other than that one time, I was pretty successful in cycling pretty long distances.
Yeah.
And but I haven't been on a bike like that since I've moved up north. The longest that I've been on the bike is an hour and a half in the garage on the trainer, and it's boring. I
I
will
was
tell you
gonna
that
say
is-
that's a feat in itself.
that's a long hour and a half.
Yeah.
So I think physically I can do it. It's one of my biggest hurdles is getting out on the road and actually finding a safe place to train. All right, so here's a question for us: who's the most competitive of us three?
I think
I think it's you two.
I think it's me.
I think it's her.
Why do you say that?
I don't know. I feel like there's a point where I'm just like,
It's okay.
yeah,
you can
I'll
do
bow
it.
out. Like, you clearly want this more than me. Like I'm not gonna fight somebody, but like,
I won't fight anybody. I'm gonna prove it up. Stop it.
You might.
I don't.
Throw punches.
I think
I think in college you threw a couple.
Fine.
No.
how many? All right. Let's do this. How many yellow cards have you ever gotten?
Oh gosh, Colleen, I don't know.
Okay, red card.
No.
Red card. No red card. There's your answer.
I didn't deserve all of them.
Multiple.
I didn't. There
So answer your-
was at least one I did.
At least one that you did.
So I'm
But
gonna
there was
go-
one that I did not. I didn't do anything.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
I would say that's your answer.
Good. All right. So who's the most encouraging?
No. I think
Me?
I don't. Maybe I don't know.
know.
I don't always.
I feel like we're all pretty good at that,
Yeah.
except for the shirt that you sent the picture of. I don't.
You're almost there. I know I'm not almost there. Stop saying that.
I'm not almost there.
Yeah. Because people always have those stupid signs.
Yes.
You're almost there. No, I'm not.
It's just around the river bend.
Yeah.
All right. Here's a hard question.
Yeah.
Who's the most likely to quit?
None of us.
Nah, I'm not quitting.
I don't think it's gonna happen. I don't think it's
I
gonna
don't think
happen.
it's gonna happen.
I think there could be a
Injury?
default quit, like an injury,
An injury
I could
could
see
have
that.
a forced quit.
Yeah.
But that's not us giving up.
No, that would be
Somebody-
depending on how detrimental this injury is, how hard we would push through.
Yeah.
And if it was stupid to keep going, then we're all smart enough to say, it's okay. We'll regroup and do it again some other time.
Yeah.
All right. So one more question.
Yeah.
What's the biggest fight that we've ever had?
Oh.
I don't think we've ever
Like as
had like a
kids?
3-for fight ever.
No.
It's always 2v1.
That's why she's in the middle.
Because I would either go to one side or the other. It sucked when I was left out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, that happens sometimes with a 3-legged stool.
Yeah. I don't know that we've ever had like a. Sorry, she's just gonna.
It's happy.
Yeah.
Do you have an idea?
I know. I'm trying to think.
There was one time where Christina thought I was going to kill you.
Like as kids,
Yes.
like okay.
We were small. We were
Was it because I was in your stuff?
yes. Yes, it was.
Okay.
And I'm pretty sure I had told you multiple times not to go in my stuff.
I'm sure
And,
you did.
and I think you were wearing something of mine,
Probably.
and you'd stolen and you'd gone through all of my stuff. And
I loved my big sister.
no, you didn't.
I loved her stuff.
Well, there you go. Yeah, there was one time where I thought for sure I might have killed you, but I didn't. So
Like you hurt me that bad you thought you had actually killed me.
I had my hands around your neck, and I thought. But I thought that maybe I hit you a little too far.
I don't
Siblings.
remember this at all. I must have blacked out.
She was only dead for a few minutes. It's okay.
She came back to life. She's fine.
No, I remember being like scared. You were chasing me with the TV remote. That's how I lost one of
That's
my
how you
teeth.
lost your tooth.
I remember being
It was already loose.
It was loose. Okay, it was a baby tooth and it was loose. It's not
And you
like
swallowed it.
And I swallowed it. But we were fighting over like the TV or something,
Yes.
and
You kept changing the channel and putting some of the repeat movies you loved or something.
probably I don't know. I was doing something to annoy one of you, but I remember you chasing me, and I remember being really scared, and you hit me with that remote and knocked out my tooth. And yeah,
Well,
Yeah.
and that was the end of the fight.
yeah, because you were like. You like stopped immediately and you were like, what happened? I was like, I swallowed my tooth. And like, that was it. Fight over. Just takes the tooth. But I don't know. I don't know. Like, I don't remember a lot of like crazy drag out.
No,
Like,
We were all so different. We were all in.
very different. We're still very different.
Yes.
Extremely, extremely different.
yeah.
Different body types, different interests, different families, obviously different parts of the world,
Yeah.
different perspectives on how to look at different issues.
Yeah. I think similarities.
But I think like even though we are so different, we're sisters, we're open to listening to the other sides.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah.
think that we try to take away from whoever's perspective we're listening to. We don't just no, this is my way and the only way. Like I think that that's something important. We can
Yeah.
be completely different, but still accept everybody for
I think a lot.
their own opinions and stuff. So.
Yeah, like a lot of our morals and values and things like that, I think have the same base
Mhm.
for sure. And just integrity and things like that. I don't think anyone would cheat. You know what I mean? Like none of us would be like, I would never suspect that out of any of us.
No.
So like that's, I don't know, just something as far as like sports goes or whatever.
Mhm.
That's something that I wouldn't ever think we would have a problem with.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Agreed. Okay, so next episode we'll talk about our training. So what we've done for baseline testing. So you've pretty much already done that.
Sorry, skipped ahead.
Skipped ahead. You're a high achiever.
Mm.
Colleen,
Yeah.
you want to try to run as far as you can and see where you're at?
Yeah.
And then I will bike as far as I can and see where I'm at.
Okay.
And then we'll report back and see, okay, what is our baseline?
Yeah. See where we're at.
Yeah. And are you going to try open water swim or are you going to stay in the pool?
If it stays warm like it is, I wouldn't mind trying an open water swim.
You might still have a week or so of warm
Yeah.
weather.
I'll have to. It's a little challenging because I don't necessarily want to go by myself.
Right.
So.
But your oldest daughter is a great swimmer.
She is a great swimmer, and I have a paddle board, so she can come out on that. So if I do get into trouble, I
Yeah.
just grab onto that.
Perfect. Good safety. I like that. I'll get out on the bike and Colleen's going to get out on the run. And we will hopefully all survive our first reality check. And I guess we'll find out if anybody ends up in an ambulance. So we'll also be revealing our official training plan and some of our expert guests on our next episode.
The training begin.
Let the training begin. That's it for this episode of Sisters Before Blisters. If you've enjoyed hanging out with us, hit subscribe so you don't miss the next one. And drop us a comment with what resonated with you today. Also, share this with someone who needs a push to try something new. There's nothing like trying something completely out of your comfort zone to remind you what you're made of. Until next time, keep chafing the dream.